Hey sis, recently I overheard a story at a gathering. The kind of story that stops the room, not because it's dramatic, but because it cuts straight to the bone of what it means to be human. A woman said she got a notice out of nowhere. She had 2 weeks to find a new place to live. Just like that, her entire foundation was snatched from beneath her. As a black woman, she braced herself from microaggressions, judgment, and doors quietly closing before she even knocked. She called her sorority sister and cried all night. She kept thinking about moving alone, mobility issues, no support, moving expenses, and the sting of disrupting visitation with her child. But then, something else happened. No words came. Her brain, usually a machine of plans, backups, and strategic recovery, flatlined. There was no, what if I try this? Or maybe I can call them. Just nothing. She sat still. She cried. She couldn't move. She couldn't speak. It felt like the universe had finally won in breaking her. And then, almost like some part of her spirit took the wheel, her fingers moved. Autopilot. She began scrolling through apartment listings, eyes still blurry from the night before. And by morning, she had 2 leads in her old neighborhood. She also heard from her current building's new property manager, who, unlike the last one, didn't hold grudges. He said he talked to corporate about letting her stay. As I listened, I found myself wondering, did those overnight shifts happen because she surrendered or because she allowed herself to be still? I thought about this a lot, and here's what I ultimately realized listening to her story. Stillness is the pause. It's that breath you take before spiraling. It's choosing not to act yet. Stillness says, let me sit with this pain before I decide what to do. Surrender is the release. It's unclenching your jaw, your fists, your plan. It's choosing not to control the outcome. Surrender says, I trust that something bigger than my panic will carry me through this. In her breakdown, stillness created space for her nervous system to stop buzzing and her spirit to speak, while surrender happened when she started applying anyway, credit fears and all, and stayed open to help coming in unexpected ways. She didn't stop trying. She stopped straining. She didn't give up. She gave over. This letter is for every woman who needs to know that breaking and rising can happen in the same breath. That when life hands you more than any human should carry, falling apart isn't failure. It's the natural response to unnatural pressure. We're too conditioned to be still in all the wrong ways. Stay composed. Don't make waves. Keep it cute. But forced stillness isn't peace. It's emotional lockdown. Real stillness is medicine. It tells your body, you don't have to fight right now. And surrender is the moment you stop clenching the steering wheel and let grace drive. So when you're spinning in that familiar place of not knowing what to do, sometimes you need to cry first, then move. And sometimes you need to move first, then trust. And sometimes you need to stop clenching before you can see clearly. You don't always have to know what to do, But if you can ask the question, is this a moment for stillness or surrender? You're already listening to your inner wisdom. And that, beloved, is the beginning of everything. Now, if you're wondering, how do I tell the difference when to be still and when to surrender? Well, this next slide, you're going to want a screenshot. You'll learn that it's not a rule book, simply a soul check. A way to ask, what's needed here? Should I pause or release? The next time you feel some emotions coming up, you feel like, I feel a reaction coming on, check out this chart. Whether you use this chart or you create one for yourself, start with the question that we have been talking about today, and that is, does this moment call for me to be still or to surrender? And sometimes you just need to do both. With fierce love, stillness, and just enough surrender to get you through. Your soul sister. Don't forget to like and subscribe.